This nibble originally aired on RSBANDB Update, episode 893. Copyrights and copy wrongs. Enjoy. I have a question. Is our next section here perhaps one of the more clear ones when it comes to offensive content?
Yeah, surprisingly so, and a little, well, not a little, really overarching. So it says specifically, you can't use Jagex property to create, note the word create there, any content that is pornographic, lewd, obscene, vulgar, discriminatory, illegal, or otherwise objectionable. And whether your content is objectionable is entirely at Jagex's discretion. This is the one that is arousing a lot of ire among the artists.
Arousing, you say?
All right, you got me there.
Sorry, go on.
This conflict is going to come to a climax.
Oh my.
But they say specifically that Jagex property cannot be used to create, which again is that language there, which gives them so much leeway. They are literally saying, you can't make lewds with our content, and if we're going by the language in there, that includes NPCs, that includes the player avatar. So, I know a lot of not safe for work artists, and they've been laughing about it. Of course, it's been the source of a lot of memeing on Reddit, on Discord, on Twitter. But again, it's such a wide umbrella. And somebody did actually ask one of the CS mods about this, and I believe he followed up saying depicting and promoting are not the same thing. Because later down in the policy, it says Jagex property cannot be used to promote alcohol, tobacco, gambling, drug use, or any kind of illegal activity. And that's fine. You don't want to have Axankos being used as a poster child for Joe Camel cigarettes. That's fine. Sure. They don't want to do that with their IP. But they say specifically creating. So, you can't, draw your Ziliana not safe for work. You can't write, a dirty fanfic about Sliske or what have you, because arguably it would be in violation of these rules. And it's really far. And I get it. No, you don't want your IP being used for porn. I'm working on a novel.
Do Mod Blackwitch's paintings fall under this?
Arguably,
maybe.
I would assume that she would get individual permission for creating it. It's obviously part of the game IP.
Yeah.
And this brings in some really interesting IP law, because Disney, for example, has one of the most restrictive IP laws in the world, including for their own creators. And when you sign on as an animator or as a cartoonist or as an artist or what have you, there is a clause that says any work that you create of our characters belongs to us. And there is apparently a not safe for work archive just of all this work that the artists have done that are legally owned by Disney. They can't post it anywhere. Full of lewds. Absolutely full of lewds. It's a little off topic. Little off topic. Actually, technically, Jagex does own your not safe for work. That's a little later down in the policy, but this is way too overreaching. This is way too over the top. It's literally saying you cannot create it. Now, again, I do not expect Jagex to actually come knocking on the door and sending out cease and desists.
No.
But the language is in there. The language is in there, and we can't just operate on handshake agreements.
Yeah, exactly,
they could, and
exactly.
We don't know.
Many in-game rules, we don't know if or when something will be policed, and they have the right to police it as they see fit. Which
yes, and they could say, "Well, you were fine with the policy when it came out." Like, yeah, we were fine because it wasn't being policed.
Right. We were not fine with it, but we could deal with it. Right.
So lots of joking, lots of memeing. This is way too overreaching. It absolutely is. This is something that I'll also touch upon a little bit later once we're done combing through the policy. But Jagex cannot necessarily police the creative and individual works that is being done with their IP. They can police it in a commercial sense if money is being made off of it. But they can't police it from a personal sense, and that's where
don't make this. Just don't make money off.
That's where fair use and fair dealing come in, and that's later down the line.
All right. You can find full episodes of RSBANDB Update right here on this YouTube channel. If you found this video useful or just enjoyed it, like and subscribe, or leave a comment.